I'd like to show you my new camera. It was a gift from the team of Liverpool Waves of Hope. I love taking photographs of my own town, Liverpool. The Albert Docks, the Pier Head, it's a beautiful city with museums, galleries and St George's Hall up to the Lime Street station. I would say that I am addicted to photography. But if you met me a year ago, my addiction was very different and the picture of my life very different. My name is Eddie, I'm 57 and I'm from Liverpool. I had 2 brothers and 2 sisters and I was the middle child. I started drinking at the age of 12, so I have drunk for 45 years. My drinking started off socially, meeting in the park with friends, putting our pocket money together and standing outside off licenses, hoping someone would go in and buy the alcohol for us. They usually did. It wasn't very long before I soon became addicted to alcohol. I loved the taste of it, the way it made me feel. I'd say I was addicted to alcohol within 6 months of started drinking. They always say, it takes an alcoholic to understand another alcoholic. I loved the taste of it, it made me feel good, it made me feel happy. But I also used it to drown out some sorrows and block out some painful memories. Alcohol had already killed 2 of my brothers, both were chronic alcoholics. And altogether, I experienced 10 deaths in my family. There is only myself and my sister left. Severe depression crept in, and I made numerous attempts to kill myself. I nearly got sectioned twice. I had worked on and off, doing a variety of jobs over the years to bring in the money. However, the money was mostly for alcohol and cigarettes. I would drink every day, mostly after work, but sometimes before work too. About 4 years ago, I realised I needed help. I wasn't eating, I went down to 5.5 stone, I was fainting and coughing up blood. I went to Alcoholics Anonymous. Someone there advised me to see my GP, who could help me get into detox. The doctor told me that the drink would end up killing me, so I knew I had no choice but to stop. I was referred to the local detox centre, the Windsor Clinic, about 2 years ago, and I managed to stay the full 2 weeks for detox. However, within 1 or 2 hours of leaving, I was drinking again. I just didn't want to stop drinking. The addiction was far too strong. Alcohol was my life. I used to go to bed hoping I wouldn't wake up the next morning. Over the next 24 months, I went into detox another 3 times and drank as soon as I left. I knew it was killing me, but I felt I just couldn't stop drinking. After my 5th time in detox, I managed to stop drinking for 22 weeks. I was battering the AA meetings, about 40 in a week, but I had nothing else in my life, and I only went to AA to get out of my flat. The urge was just too strong, and I started drinking again. The last time I tried to kill myself, I went to my GP for help. I had a few drinks, I was feeling desperate. I produced a knife in front of the doctor, and I was going to stab myself. It was a cry for help. The police were called, I was arrested, put in a cell for 48 hours and released on police bail just before last Christmas. 2 weeks later, I was in court, and out of the 3 magistrates, one wanted to send me to prison for 12 weeks, but the other 2 were sympathetic, because my solicitor explained I was due to go for another detox any day now. And they gave me the benefit of the doubt, and instead I got a £245 fine and 12 months probation. I went to the Windsor Clinic for the 6th and final time on the 17th of January of this year. I'll never forget that date. That was the date because that's when I stopped drinking. You're probably wondering why it worked this time. I put it down to the help I had from an organisation called Liverpool Waves of Hope. They work with people who have multiple and complex needs and offer all sorts of support. The thing I found most helpful was the program called New Beginnings, which help people find meaningful activities and volunteering. Meet Helen. Helen has helped save my life. She came to visit me while I was still a detoxing patient. She explained that instead of having a set program, she was interested in what I'd like to do. I didn't have a clue. She gave me various options of activities that I could do. Although I'd never met her before, I could tell she was genuine, even from her job title, vocational guidance worker. I met Helen on the day I left detox, and she put a plan of action in place to keep my mind occupied. This was the first time I had an aftercare plan, and I wasn't just returning to the same old routine as before. Since January, I have done 15 different activities. I have something to do 6 days a week, from volunteering with Merseyside Dogs Home, to IT, cook and eat, fishing, guided walks. I love volunteering with the Dogs Home. I started off dog walking and then progressed to going up to the home and helping abandoned and mistreated dogs by feeding them, cleaning the kennels, and taking them for walks. Now I go to the kennels on my own. Weekends can be lonely times because there's not much going on. But New Beginnings run a Sunday social group, and I met some really nice people. And it's great to know it's on every weekend. I've also made lots of progress with IT. I have been asked to be a volunteer mentor by Kensington Community Learning Centre. I've learned how to become confident using the internet, and I am progressing towards a Level 1 award. As I said, I have now got a new addiction. It's called photography. I can't get enough of it. It started with a small group run by Crisis. I learned how to use a digital camera. I love going to places and taking the pictures. I got the opportunity to progress to studying photography at college. At first I said no because I thought I might be too old. The photography tutor told me I was good enough to go, and it changed my mind. He told me I had a real talent for it. I started college in September, and New Beginnings funded the course and gave me the gift of this digital camera. I think New Beginnings made a real difference because Ellen would ring me with a reminder before every activity. Lots of times she would come with me and make sure I was okay at the beginning and stay with me until I got my confidence together. She knew I was nervous about starting college and arranged for me to meet the tutor beforehand to have a look around. She meets me for a coffee before each session to encourage me. As well as learning new skills, I feel I have grown as a person. My confidence has really grown. At least six people have told me that my story has encouraged them. Even a taxi driver who was taking me up to the Dogs Home said he was determined to stop drinking after hearing my story. I truly believe that having the opportunity to find out what I'm good at and having the barriers taken away, like the cost of travel and equipment, plus the support of weekends and evenings, has been the reason why I'm still sober after 9 months. Waves of Hope is lottery funded, and I think there is a need for this kind of project all over the country. And I don't want the project to stop. I feel that without this, I definitely would have died. Every day is a challenge. I miss drinking. But I want to show you that with the right support, change is possible. I feel that I'm a new person. I feel much healthier. I feel more confident, and it's like being reborn. My story goes to prove that if you stop your addiction, whatever your addiction may be, you can turn your life around. Having a purpose and activities you really can enjoy can make all the difference. My main hope for the future is never to return to alcohol and to have an enjoyable and meaningful life. Thank you.